Hi, this is Denise with Paper Crafty, and I'd like to share with you today a junk journal I made with the Dear Julie Julie January Just Junk Journal Challenge 2021. This was a challenge through Dear Julie Julie's Facebook group that used just junk. We could use any junk that we wanted, but we weren't allowed to use any stamps, stencils, pens, or paints, but any other tools we could use, including our sewing machine. We could also use postage stamps, calendars, one magazine, one piece of clothing, one piece of linen, one piece of jewelry, a book, a gift bag, a box, 8 ledger-lined graph format papers, 8 notebook papers, and coffee and tea and avocado dyeing was okay. For this challenge, we had to make a hardcover journal with 2 signatures. And we had to make several elements for it. And those were the constraints for this. And it was really actually a lot of fun. I had been saving up my junk for quite a while. And you can see that we actually were allowed to use some other items in mini challenges, a limited amount of scrapbook paper, a limited amount of digitals and cards, washies, die cuts, tickets, 1 napkin, and 1 embellishment. And this is the 1 embellishment that I chose to use on this junk journal, the Ali Edwards resin craft, because I'm going to be using this junk journal for my one little word this year. So I wanted to get this video done because it's already February 3rd, and I don't know how that happened. It's crazy, but I want to start working in this. I have to catch up for January and start working in this. So anyway, this was a lot of fun. I made this out of a box that some earphones had come in, earbuds. And so it was a really nice box, and I decided to go ahead and make it into this journal. I secured the signatures with elastic rather than sewing them in. And you can see that I used some eyelets here to hold the elastic. The back is just fairly simple, just the fabric on the back. And all the ribbon all the ribbon and lace in this is either from packaging, so in other words, repurposed ribbon from Christmas packaging or birthday packaging, or like this was from the 1 linen that I was able to use as sheet. And then the fabric was from my clothing piece that I chose. The cover was made with sheet music covered in napkin and some cheesecloth. And then this black netting was from our Christmas ham that we had. So yeah, you can see that the napkin was used in one of the mini challenges. So you can see that they have, this was a box with that these earbuds came in. I really liked this graphic. I thought it was super cool. I have 4 signatures in here. I had 2, and I went ahead and made a few changes after I submitted the journal for the challenge, because I wanted to add a few things that I wasn't able to add during the challenge. And I really consider this a work in progress because I'm going to be using this throughout the year and continuing to add to it. And since my word is craft, you know, I figure that's my duty to make this a work in progress. So this is one of the cards, journaling cards that I made. as for one of the mini challenges. This is a sticker that came on a package for some stamps that I had purchased. And this is a tassel that I had made with, again, repurposed ribbon. And this was a banking envelope that I got. This journaling spot was made, again, for one of the mini challenges. I added this little photocopy of a picture of me when I was 3 years old in Christmas, after the fact, with my word craft year. This is some frozen yogurt carton. And just some writing paper. And then these are, I have a couple cups in here from Chipotle. I really like the graphics on it. This is a glassine envelope or bag that I had gotten from some pastries that we purchased from a local bakery. And this is some junk mail. Just added a place for journaling on the back. This was also a journaling spot. Again, this was some of the scrapbook paper that we were allowed to use and washi as part of the mini challenge. It's the center of the first signature. It's a part of the mini challenge again. And you can see why I love these graphics. Just gorgeous artwork on these cups. And these were a lot of fun. This was again part of the mini challenge. It's getting stuck. There were 4 mini challenges in this challenge, and this actually goes with as an insert for one of the elements that we had to make as part of this challenge. This is one of the charms that I made using some jewelry and an earring holder. This is what something that earrings came on from Target. And I actually had these little pins, these safety pins, on some clothing that I had, so I was super excited about that. And this is also one of the charms that I made with a little IKEA pencil. Which I really like that, the way that turned out. Thought that was cute. And then this is another mini challenge. Little pocket there. Oh, and that's just a pocket. I had added those. This is actually some of the junk that I had, but it wasn't allowed in the challenge, so I just added it after the fact. Some stickers from Trader Joe's. And then obviously some Amazon junk mail. And again, more of the scrapbook paper that we were allowed to use. This is the matchbook tag. And I made it out of a Starbucks gift card holder. And it has some flocking on it. I just love this. I've been saving this for quite a while for a special project. Oh, I like this. So it has like a little flower here to go up on top of that. This has some journaling place, and a little card for journaling here. And this was again one of the mini challenges. Another one of those Chipotle cups. And then I just loved the graphics on this Campbell soup can, so I had saved that, and that was from a while ago. This was from my Hobonichi Techno, the insert that comes with it. And this was, what did she call this? This one was the wallet style insert with 3 inserts, but I made this insert into a page. So this was my wallet style. It has a little tuck here with an insert. And I can put some paint over it or whatnot if I want to do some journaling and just use that as the background. This was a chip bag that I used that I saved that I really liked the graphics on it. And tag. And the other side of this insert is right here. And this was a cheese packaging for some Stilton. It has this nice little acetate pocket here, and this was some ink that I had purchased. So I'll provide a lot of journaling space. Again, this is the other side of the cup. I just love these cups, so pretty. And this is the belly band that was part of the challenge. And this had to have 2 inserts. And originally this went here as part of the insert for this. But I like this better elsewhere, so I moved it. But this is the other insert for this. And I did add this wheel after the fact. Well, actually, it just taped the wheel down, but I added the brad after the fact because we weren't allowed to use metal pieces in the initial challenge. And I put some acetate on there and reinforced the back of this and added these little stickers because I had been intending to do this all along, but I really like the way this turned out. I just used some stickers that my daughter had that I had purchased for my daughter a while ago that she didn't use all of them. So I really like the way that turned out. Super cute. And this is Julie's father's bank envelope. It's a pattern that she uses frequently in her challenges, and it had to have 3 inserts. So this was one of the inserts. This is the second insert. And this is the 3rd insert. But this is the pattern for the bank envelope. Super cool. I really like this pattern. And the first tag was made out of a paint chip. And this is a button that I had gotten at the grocery store when they were advertising some salsa. I thought it was super cute. And this is a postcard I had gotten for a scrapbook store when we had those, a stamping store locally. And this uses some packaging with some coffee dyed paper in here for journaling. A little pocket there. And then this is starting the 3rd signature. And just a bag. This was part of a mini challenge using a guest check. And then this is the fabric pocket that we had to make as part of the challenge. This lifts up so that there's a spot for journaling there. And this is a bag. So this is the top tuck with the 2 inserts as part of the challenge. I really like the way this one turned out. And this is the waterfall page. I made mine out of envelopes, and it just provides some area for journaling on there. And it has 3 inserts. And this is the last charm that I made. And this was actually a deconstructed ribbon, like a bow that goes on top of the package. But I really like the sparklies in it. And a Starbucks bag with some nice crinkly sounding paper, again from Chipotle. Just love the graphics on these. And then this is the final signature in this. Again, we were able to use calendar pages, and I use happy planners. So I had some extra, I don't use regular calendars normally, so I had some extra pages that I hadn't used, so I was able to back some of the pages and journaling spots with that to make them more useful. And again, this is the other part of my Hobonichi planner. This is the front part of the flip-flop page, and you'll see the other part of that. And this is what Julie calls a double tuck, where it's an envelope and then it has a couple inserts in it. This is my fabric flip, and it's got this really saucy sailor girl here. She's super cute. I got her out of a magazine. Actually, it was out of a piece of junk mail, I think, that I got. But this double tuck is an envelope. So this is the stickers came in this from Trader Joe's. And it has 3 inserts. Do this one. Again, some packaging, some tags from clothing, and a metal tag from, I believe this was from a candle. And again, some more coffee dyed paper for journaling. And this was a piece of junk mail. This wasn't an actual real check. Piece of junk mail that came in the mail, and I just altered it, put some journaling paper on the back. And then I add this cute little transparent envelope. It actually closes like that on there with a little die cut, fussy cut image, and then a couple little tags. These are clothing tags. Just put those back in there so I don't lose them. And again, there's a place for journaling there. And this is the flip-flop. This is what Julie calls a flip-flop, with a place for journaling there. These other little pieces of scrapbook paper. And then this was the envelope ensemble that we were supposed to make. I added these brads after submitting the journal for the challenge because we weren't, again, allowed to use metal pieces, but this was my intention all along, that it should open like this. And it's got 2 envelopes that open up. It's got some tea-dyed paper here and here. It has a lot of area for journaling in here. And then it has a couple of inserts, journaling cards. And they're backed with calendar pages of the high desert in California. So really pretty. So that is the January Just Junk Journal challenge for Dear Julie Julie. I had a lot of fun making this. I love doing her challenges just because they really stretch my creative muscles and you know, really encourage me and force me to think of my supplies in new ways. And it, you know, it's just a lot of fun and nice community of ladies who do this. I can't wait to get started working in this for my one little word for craft. I've got to start doing that this week. But I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please give it a like, a thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel, and leave me a comment. Let me know if you've done any challenges and what challenges, who you follow, what junk journalers or other crafters do you follow regularly, and what challenges you find fun and interesting, and what communities do you really like. Obviously, I also love Allie Edwards. I do her one little word class every year. So please leave a comment, a like, a thumbs up, and subscribe. And I hope you have a wonderful day and craft on.